The word for soil in Latin is humus. Humus means soil. And human word comes from humus. So human beings are literally soil beings.
The soil to me means the basis of all terrestrial life on Earth and the basis of civilizations past, present and future.
And when my hands are in the soil, in good soil, I mean, you're so grounded. You feel good. That happy factor just comes up. And who doesn't like looking at a really good crop? Who doesn't like looking at plants growing? I mean, it makes your heart swell.
I've been learning a lot about soil the past year, and I've realised how so much of who we are comes from soils.
The more I've learned about soil, the more I see it as so reflective and so much aligned with biodiversity inside the human body. And I think that really, really excites me. It's like an external embodiment of what's going on inside us.
Soil is an entire ecosystem. There's so much below our feet that we don't know about, 90% of which is new to us. And I think it's an extremely exciting field to be in because I think there's so much promise that it holds and it's been overlooked for such a long time that now is really the time for soil to come to the fore and for us to really understand what we're walking on.
If you're tuned in enough, you can get a sense of life by putting your hand in the soil, and that's just so exciting, especially when you see a soil transformed from what it was and being very dead to something that's so vibrant and healthy. And
I'm very passionate about soil. Someone once said to me, you can't grow good green stuff unless you have good brown stuff.
Yeah, soil for me is the foundation of life really. It's how our water systems are regulated and our food is grown and how wildlife flourishes on the world. Yeah.
I work at adults with disabilities, they're called members. There's this one member called Simon and he's got a fascination like how dark is the soil, where did it come from, like how does it feel on my skin, and he like almost washes his hands in the soil and I want to be like that.
Buy a fork, dig up the soil, get to know it, smell it, feel it. That using your own senses is the start of the journey.
Living things in the soil, are the soil, we are returning to the soil afterwards. So once we see it as ourselves, it becomes easier to love it and to know how to work with it.
If you stood barefoot on soil, think how many people you're like connected to through the soil across the world. Like if you stood on concrete, that's not going to happen, but it connects us, I think.
The soil means a lot because we can learn a lot from the earth that will teach us a lot about ourselves. So I've started my spiritual journey, so my journey can come from just grounding through the earth and just soaking up that energy, channeling that energy.
Putting your hands into soil, getting engaged in what's happening on the ground is that same thing. It suddenly takes away the stresses of life and it brings you down to being more earthly.
And I just hope in 50 years' time our grandchildren are going to be saying, what the heck did they think they were doing? Using all that chemicals, all that fertiliser. They didn't need any of it.